In today's video, I'll be reacting honestly, sharing my thoughts, and giving you a clear perspective. So make sure to watch till the end and let's get started.
Because I know that Julia had struggled financially and she didn't have a supportive family at home, so I offered for her to come home and stay with my family.
All right, I can tell the way you acting. You don't like Julia no more.
No,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
so let's get to that. So when did it turn bad? You got on the plane, you went home, what she messed up your holiday gathering? What happened?
Well, we had a good about week and a half, and then I left to go to a friend's house to pick something up, and I come back and I hear this moaning from upstairs, thinking that somebody is hurt. I rush upstairs and I find Julia having sex with my mother in my childhood bathroom.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gatson, is that true? Well, I guess you don't really confuse that if you see it. Is that true?
It is true.
So you had sex with the plaintiff's mother during the holiday break she paid for you to come on?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did this happen?
Well, Your Honor, if I can explain a little bit of backstory.
Please do.
I had actually met her mother on a previous trip that her mother had made to the college. I had no idea it was her mom at the time. We met at a bar outside of the university, and you know, she's a beautiful young woman, and you know, we hooked up. And the next morning we went to brunch. Courtney invited me to brunch with her mother, and that's when I found out that it was her mother. We both, you know, kind of just stopped talking. We knew that it was awkward and wrong, and we wouldn't have chosen that if I had known that was her mom. So we put it behind us. Courtney invites me to the holidays with her, and some time later, and I didn't want to go because obviously it would be awkward. Also,
so why did you go? Especially since you had already slept with her mother and then found out the next day that it was her mother. I mean, this is like a movie. So why did you want to go? You taking free trip for some more sex?
She convinced me to go. She said she really didn't want to be alone with her mother over the holidays.
If I may add.
But you wanted to be alone with her mother.
I didn't, Your Honor. I had no intention of sleeping with her again.
So you never tell her, your friend, that I have slept with your mother.
I didn't want to cause any
You then let her
tension.
spend her $985. Is that how much it costs?
The flight was $649, but then when I was so upset after I found them, I had to go back to Syracuse, so I'm also suing for the flight change to my flight, which was $336, so totaling to $985.
Can you please send me up the evidence of that,
Here's that evidence of the flight change and of the original booked flights.
Why'd you go? I need you to give me a better answer, because I mean, this doesn't make any sense.
Yes, Your Honor.
Especially not before saying, hey, before you go spend $649, I think it's something you should know about your mother and myself.
I understand. I truly valued Courtney as a friend so much that I wanted to put behind what happened with me and her mother. She was my best friend, and I didn't want to let something like that stand in the way.
If you know you're going to her mother's house, did you ever call her mother or text her mother separately and say, hey, we're going to be coming to the house for the holidays. She really wants me to come. I'm not here to impose. I have no expectations. You were not in contact with her mother.
No.
And who is this right here? State your name for the court.
Your Honor, if I may, my name is Julia Fox, and I'm Courtney's mother.
Oh, and you on this side of the aisle?
Correct, Your Honor. I'm here for my daughter.
No, you're not. You on the defendant's side.
Correct. I messed up really badly. I had my daughter when I was 17 years old. Her father and I got married when we were 18. He was a sexist pig. We separated 4 years ago. It's been a really nasty divorce, emotional turmoil. And I guess I've been a little bit all over the place. And that night when the incident happened, it was definitely not anticipated. I had a little bit too much to drink, Your Honor. And my intentions were pure. I was there for my daughter.
Okay, so this one is absolutely unhinged. She brings her friend home for the holidays and pays for the trip, feeds her and houses her, and then walks into her childhood bathroom with, Little Mermaid got paintings on the wall and everything, only to find her mom and her friend having mattress polo. And this is all happening in her childhood bathroom. All good memories just wiped away, and now all she has is this vision of her mom doing the dirty with her friend. And this is not even happening in the guest bathroom or even in an extra hotel on the side where they could be secretive about it. This is the bathroom where she probably had rubber duckies. This is the trauma that we all did not want for her. And the friend is like, well, I didn't plan on this happening. It just kind of happened. I'm like, it just happened. What is this, a Hallmark movie gone wrong? You tripped and fell into her mother or something? And then her mom shows up as the witness for the defendant. And I'm like, what? You're not there for your daughter? And like, let's be honest here, guys. The mom looks like she could be the same age as the daughter, which makes this even wilder. If you're gonna have a hot, young looking mom walking around like she's competing for Miss Thanksgiving 2024, you can't act shocked when your friend starts noticing. And I'm not saying that is right, but I'm just saying that the family tree is looking more like a dating app. She paid for the trip, her friend enjoyed the stay if you want to really be real about it, and her mom enjoyed the guest. I feel like in this situation, maybe she should be suing her mother for the price of the ticket and maybe not her friend. I can't say I agree that she gets the money back because, you know, she paid for her to go and enjoy, and she enjoyed, very much so.
So you admit you were on campus, you exercised poor judgment. You didn't know that Miss Gatson was your daughter's friend.
Correct, Your Honor.
And so you did have this, was it a one-night stand or was it an ongoing sexual relationship?
Your Honor, it was a one-night stand.
And so during that encounter, did you all ever speak about the fact that Miss Gatson was friends with your daughter?
No, Your Honor.
You didn't know that until the next day when somehow she showed up to brunch and there you all were.
I was flabbergasted.
And you didn't think enough that you should maybe tell your daughter this because she had no idea?
Of course I thought of it. I was heartbroken. I mean, I was in pieces. I didn't know what to do with myself.
And
I
so
still
you
don't know
just
what
kept
to do
it
with
to
myself.
yourself?
Yes,
So
Your
when your
Honor.
daughter calls and says, hey, Mom, I'm coming home for the holidays, I think I'm going to bring Julia with me.
Well, Courtney, you know, persuaded me to have Julia over for the holiday period.
But why did she have to persuade you?
I was a bit apprehensive.
No,
Why?
you weren't. You were excited. You were excited. You both were enthusiastic to come home with me. It didn't take any encouraging from both of you. That's a lie.
So you think it's just a setup. She just got a free ticket off of you to come there and have sex with your mother.
That's sure what it feels
Ooh,
like.
this is ratchet. This is. But when you go and you catch them, what do you say?
I scream, and I say, what are you doing? And I yell and I grab all my stuff as quickly as I can and I run out of there because I can't look either of them in the face. I had just made amends with my mom. It was the first holiday we were spending together in 4 years, and she does this.
But what can you really do if they're two grown people?
I guess I can't do anything if they're true grown people, but they could have told me the fact before
I
I
agree
spent
with that.
all that money, because
I
that's why
agree
I'm
with that.
really here, is for the money that I'm owed.
And you feel like you were defrauded.
Yes.
She offered to pay, your mother
Under
offered to
false
give you the money.
pretenses.
I want to take this opportunity to talk
She
to my
said
daughter
you
and let her
offered
know
to pay.
how
What
much
did
I
you
love
offer
her.
to pay?
I did offer to pay.
What did you offer to pay?
Everything.
What?
I want to cover all expenses.
You offered to give your daughter the $985.
Correct. I
so
want to
why
cover
are you
all
still here, Ms.
expenses for
Fox?
my
And why
daughter.
aren't you $985 richer and done with Ms. Gatson and then dealing with your mother?
Because I don't want my mom's money. I want her to pay. It's her fault. So that's why I'm here today.
But you don't have an agreement with her that she owes you any money. Your whole entire setup was I invited her because she didn't have family and I didn't want her to spend the holidays alone unsupported. Now, I don't think it was part of your plan or intention that she would then spend the holiday sleeping with your mother, but these are two separate things. It has nothing to do with the ticket. You offered and you gave her a gift. The gift was the plane ticket, right? This court really doesn't have the facts necessary to support Ms. Gatson paying your daughter back $985 because she clearly stated she gave it this other, but these are two separate things. It has nothing to do with the ticket.
I mean, the judge is really spot on about this, but this is one thing that I feel like I have to say. She fulfilled her end of the bargain. She said, I'm going to pay for you because you have no family, and I want you to come and spend the holidays with my family. And guess what? She was given a family. In fact, she might as well be joining the family. Who knows? Maybe these two will get married and she will suddenly go from best friend to my stepsister, or maybe stepmom, actually. This is kind of wild, guys. But at the same time, if you think about it, she kind of got what she was being paid for, which is to enjoy her time, come and spend the holidays, and, it is what it is. Now, obviously, there's missing information. She said, well, if I knew that they were having mattress polo together, I would have never suggested or paid for them to come. But here's the thing. The mother decided and claims that she was willing to pay for the whole thing, and she's not accepting it. She wants this person, the defendant, to pay. She doesn't want her mom to pay. She wants the defendant. And the reason why is because she's spiteful. And in my opinion, that's not how this works. If you have someone who is going to offer to pay, who is a co-conspirator in this family crime that occurred, which I understand why you'd be a little bit mad, but at the end of the day, guys, I mean, come on. I don't think she's going to get the money because there wasn't really an agreement of like, I will let you do this as long as you don't sleep with my mother. So, it's a wild case, guys. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments.
Offered, and you gave her a gift. The gift was the plane ticket, right? This court really doesn't have the facts necessary to support Ms. Gadsden paying your daughter back $985 because she clearly stated she gave it to her as a gift. That really has nothing to do with her doing something that you deem to be immoral or you deem to be contrary to your friendship, something that disrespected you or something that hurts your feelings. It's separate and independent of that. And so in this instance, I do not believe Ms. Gadsden owes you $985 legally. Now, morally, maybe so. But you got a college student and a working mama here. The working mama says she's going to give you back $985, but I don't want it from my mother. I want it from her. Let me tell you something, little girl. You better get this money back where you can get it from, because you can get it back from no college student, but you're going to get it back from your mama. And then you can figure out from there whether you want to be friends with her and figure out how to reconcile this with your mother. But if you have an opportunity to be remedied, you need to take it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So now, Ms. Fox, did you state on the record that you were going to pay your daughter $985?
Correct. I want to do anything that I can to make it up to my daughter.
So for this particular situation, I've got to dismiss your case, Ms. Fox. Plaintiff's case dismissed, but on the record, plaintiff's mother has said she will give her the $985, so at least you get your money back. I hope you also get your mother back and your friend if you want her, but at least you will have those expenses paid, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry this happened to you. Judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
You never expect your best friend to have sex with your mom.
I love you, and that's why I'm here.
Well, folks, I agree with this judgment, shockingly. At first I thought maybe, of course, she deserves the money. I mean, she didn't do the thing that she spent the money for, which is for her to spend time and, be with her friend and not sleep with her mother. But at the end of the day, these are two consenting adults who decided to do something that I don't think is right, but that doesn't mean you get your money back, especially when your mother is like, I will pay you for this. The thing that's really strange here is that the mother is not only young, beautiful, and probably younger than her, it seems like, she also has an Irish accent. And, that seems a little strange. I'm just gonna leave that there. But I want to know what you guys think about this. In my opinion, I think it would be wild for someone to pay for me to go see their family and then sleep with their mother. I think that would be such an easy thing not to do and so avoidable, even if you on accident met them out in public. So in my opinion, that's a bad friend and you shouldn't be friends with them. And at the end of the day, I would be really upset with my mother if they did this. So I get it. I know why you're mad, but I feel like you're mad at the wrong person when in reality, it's your mother who kind of crossed the boundary line there. especially when she was hosting you guys. That's weird. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with the judgment or do you disagree with the judgment? Let me know in the comments down below.